Oh man, so Phantom is forming a critical bullish pattern which I want to share with you in the charts, and Bitcoin is now setting up for a move to the upside as well, but we're at a really critical level where it could head either way, and I'm going to share with you what we're seeing in the charts. So if you appreciate that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we're going to get straight into the Bitcoin chart because you guys know, and I've made this very clear over the last couple of weeks, we got to look at Bitcoin first before looking at our altcoins. And what we can see here on the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin is after this initial crash which we saw, which was this initial crash back down, you saw we had a really good bounce here which formulated off our wedge, this violet wedge to the downside, which I've shown you on the longer timescales if you've been following my video. We then had this bounce and we got perfectly rejected here by the 52,000 level and we got sent straight back down. Now the good news is we have created higher lows, okay? That's the good thing. What we need next is a higher high. If that was our previous high, we need a high about here, okay? But more importantly, we need to break through this horizontal resistance at 52 and then this wedge, which we've been following, which was acting as support previously and now it acted as resistance right there, which is what you could see. So the pattern we're seeing is a W pattern. Okay, if we can get back and get to this neckline, we'll be forming a W pattern, which if we break to the upside will suggest significant price targets to the upside. In fact, we can take the technical target. If you take your trend line and you take it all the way down to the extreme of the wick, this is how you would do it from a technical basis, and you take that and you put it at the point of the breakout. This would suggest not only will we get back into our really important green box, but this is saying we could even get to the top of it, sitting at about 61, call it $62,000. So this could be a really explosive move. Because we fell so dramatically to the downside, you could expect equal momentum to the upside. That is what the technical philosophy is teaching us. But first, we've got to get to this neckline. If we don't, and if instead we start seeing Bitcoin coil over around here, creating a lower high, then we have to look for targets to the downside because that would be then setting up for a potential head and shoulders pattern, okay? At that point, we've got to be careful because we could be seeing this kind of a thing play out, which is what we don't want because that would suggest a target to the downside, okay? So that is what we're seeing on Bitcoin. We're at the moment, as a recording today, we're sitting at 49,000. We're about, flat on the day. It's weekend, low volume, so we have to take it with a pinch of salt, but we need to, over the next few days, keep an eye on this pattern. We need a 4-hourly close above the 52,000 level mark in order to create that W pattern and break to the upside. So that's really important on Bitcoin. Now, what does that mean for Phantom, okay? I'm going to head into the Phantom charts, but as always, guys, if you appreciate this type of content, you've really got to support this channel, guys. As a small channel, I rely on each and every one of you guys watching this video to like, comment, and share. If you guys don't do that, if you don't subscribe, then we won't be able to get this message to more people. We won't be able to build this community. And I love this community. I'm committed to bringing you guys updates on how to build sustainable wealth in crypto. You won't see me pumping. You won't see me lying about the price. I'll tell you what I see in the charts. If you appreciate that, then please support this channel. Right, what are we seeing on Phantom? So with Phantom, what we had was, you'll see here, we've been covering this for a little while now, and you can see that we had this initial head and shoulders pattern to the downside, okay? We broke to the downside when Bitcoin crashed. You can see we pretty much went all the way to our price target here to the downside, and then we got a good bounce. Now you can see the bounce got rejected at this level, which is the 1.74 level, okay? So the 1.74 level, we bounced, we went again, rejected again, and then you can see we started creating a series of lower highs, which is a bearish sign in itself. The good news is we're getting support from this level here because you can see we picked up support here at 1.37 and again at about 1.37, 1.38. So what I'm seeing now playing out is a potential Adam and Eve pattern where you got rejected here and then you create a rounded bottom heading up to the upside. Okay, if you get that, you would then expect a break to the upside. So this is what I'm seeing playing out on Phantom, and that could suggest some good upwards targets for us on Phantom heading back toward the $2.37 mark. But as always, I've got to caveat this, guys. It'll be irresponsible for me to not. This will only play out if you see Bitcoin playing out to the bullish scenario, which I just showed. And that is why I will always take a few minutes just to show you what's happening in Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin can get to that 52,000 level and break out of that W pattern to the upside and have its bullish scenario play out, then the good news is we've got an equally bullish scenario playing out on Phantom from the technical charts, which should show us some good upside. Now, just as always, to zoom everything out, let's head over to the daily chart just to remind everybody where Phantom is on the charts. And if we take a clean chart just to make it a little bit easier, oh, this one's not even that clean. You can see if I bring out the EMA ribbon, you can see that we are now obviously in bearish territory, and we have been for a little while. Ever since this big crash down for our Bitcoin on the 26th of November, we've been forming a bearish pattern because we're below our EMA ribbon. Now, the good news is we are getting some good fight around this long-term 200-day exponential moving average, okay? You can see that coming in at $1.43. This is an important support level for Phantom right now, okay? So we really want to hold this level. If we do lose this level, like I showed you in the previous video on the weekly, this would then become a problem because on the weekly currently, you can see we've not lost our EMA ribbon. But if we were to lose that 200-day EMA on the daily, that would suggest we would have lost some more momentum here and we would have lost our EMA ribbon on the weekly. And we do not want to flip bearish on the weekly. That would be really bad because Phantom's had a good run for a long time. And look, this is a normal retracement to the downside. It's probably a bit more of a retracement than we would have wanted, but that is led by macro factors in the crypto space, right? Bitcoin's retraced more than we expected as well. So naturally, that's going to happen with your favorite altcoins. But the key is you need to remember the rubber band effect, okay? So when something's been pulled back so far, so in terms of Phantom retracing all the way from $3.50 plus, it's come all the way back down. We're sitting, what are we sitting at right now? $1.44. Each incremental piece is going to be harder and harder for the bears to make the price go lower, right? But the good news is, once the momentum comes back to our side, how quickly that rubber band bounces is going to bounce really quick for good projects. So hopefully that makes sense. You've got to have your high conviction in your good projects because when the market gets back bullish, when Bitcoin is raging again and pushing, creating bullish patterns and heading to the upside, everyone's going to flock to their favorite coins. And guess what? Phantom is one of those for me where I can see it bouncing back really quickly. Just as it retraced back just like that, just remember how quickly it ran from here all the way up to here. So this is just going to be a retracement and head to the upside. And go look at all your favorite coins, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Bitcoin. You will see this pattern play out time and time again where you have a massive extended move. You get a retracement, okay? Then you're going to get another move to the upside, breaking past this previous high, and then you keep seeing that pattern play out. Really important basic technical analysis pattern, and you see it play out time and time again, whether it's on stocks, whether it's on cryptos. It's just the psychology of bulls and bears. There you go, guys. That's what I'm seeing in the Phantom chart. I'm going to be traveling shortly, so I'm going to be heading to the airport. I'll try to update you if there is anything critical to update you on. Otherwise, I'll see you when I land in Dubai, and I'll give you my updates when I get there on Phantom and Bitcoin as always. As always, guys, if you appreciate this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Pin comment will be the link to our free public Discord server. So head into there, meet like-minded people, tag me in any questions, and let's build a really strong community, helping each other out in the crypto space, engaging everybody and helping each other build sustainable wealth in crypto without all the pumping, without all the nonsense, just clear, straight facts. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.